Don't know what's happened. Technical difficulties tonight. I don't know what's just happened to my intro video. But anyway, we're here. Welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. It's the Premier League Roundup show back. And we've got a new host to do it with me tonight. And hopefully another one in just a couple of minutes' time. But I'm joined by David Moyes himself. That's still not changed. I will change it back now. But
change it now. I might be in a bit of trouble after yesterday.
Oh, I know. Oh, you might be. You might be. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. You?
Yeah, not too bad, not too
bad.
Slowly
getting over it.
I know. We will get to it. Don't worry, we'll get to the game. Cyber Leader, hope you well. Only person currently in the chat. 5 people watching. Get your comments in as we will do the Premier League Roundup show. So, we will get to we will get to the West Ham game. But people are going to be, woohoo, we're going to get to the West Ham game, but we've got to cover it as we're doing the Premier League Roundup show and the FA Cup as well. We're going to do the FA Cup games as well. Couple more comments. Let's see who's in. Right, yeah. Like that shirt, David. Yeah. Not on to make sure homework is done. All done, Luke. Thank you very much for just checking in. Just to make sure all that is done. But we'll get straight on into it then. The first game, I believe it was Friday night, and it was Everton 2, Spurs 2. Everton, I don't know whether they're. I think they're out of the Champions League race now. I do believe, but it's just put a halt to Tottenham, hasn't it?
That was a good result for us. I think both of them dropping some points sort of kept them off our backs a little bit. So I think, it wasn't really a great result for either of them if they wanted to push for the top 4. So, I think, that was good for us and good for everyone else who's looking to push into that top 4.
Yeah. Just before we go any further, for the rest of the video, the GT38 logo is going to be at the top of your screen. 7 years today, this world lost Dylan, tragically, a fantastic footballer, absolutely tragic. So 7 years ago today. But if you haven't already, check out the video that I did with Tracy and Taylor Tombides and Joe Seeley. Awareness about DT38 and all of that stuff. So check that out on the channel. 7 years a day. Tragic, really, really tragic. So thoughts go out to everyone involved in DT38. A really sad day. Should never have happened. But we're going to get on. And he's still there. He's done 2 videos. He's still in his coffee beer garden.
I'm in a golf club. I before we go any further, I am on 10% battery because of my videos early on, Jake. Yeah. So,
right. Okay. Yeah.
If I go. Nothing. It's nothing against the show. How are you, Mike? You good?
Yeah. All right. Jake? Yeah. All right, Adam. Yeah. Good, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday was much better, but we've had a few rainy days, so it's a nice break as well.
Very sunny.
All good.
Cyber saying, "Where was Masuaku, David? I believe he's got a knock. I believe he's got a knock. Yeah.
So, hey guys, sorry to hear about the result yesterday. It's all or nothing now against Chelsea next week, isn't it? I think
it is.
Yeah.
Good luck. If I don't speak to you guys, good luck to it.
Yeah. Thanks, mate.
West Ham didn't play this weekend, thanks. Nothing at all happened with West Ham at the weekend. Luke says, not good for England, but Kane's injury is good for us. Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, where's the coffee? You're on the beers. There ain't the coffee left.
I know. I started on a coffee and I got a bit bored when I did, so I wanted beer. No, to be honest, I've just done an upload regarding. I just found out about European Super League.
Yeah.
So I thought, no, I need more coffee to talk to rant about this. So disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful.
Yeah.
They're all slagging it off.
Yeah. It's just complete money that's come into it and it's destroying it even more. I'm just uploading the thumbnail picture. Check out my video I did about that earlier on. About 5 o'clock I did that 5-minute video about this disgrace. But Adam, I'm going to ask you, but just before I do, here's the thumbnail to it. Make sure you do check it out on the channel. Not very happy. But Adam, the first game of the weekend, Everton 2, Tottenham 2. thoughts on that?
I think Everton have got similar issues with West Ham really. They are building their squad, but they haven't got the strength and depth yet. They seem to be they're running out of gas now. Towards the end, they've had a good season, an improved season. News off the pitch with Everton is that they've got a new ground now being built, which I'm a bit sad about, if I'm honest with you. I prefer the old grounds, but modern times and so on. Regarding Tottenham, there is a weird mindset at Tottenham. I watched that Tottenham documentary as well as many others, and the moment Mourinho went in there. Now I know it's going to be edited. I understand that, but there's definitely, after that documentary, more and more people can see the like weak-mindedness within the Tottenham team. People can blame Mourinho as much as they want, but has he really been backed? Did he really want Bale? I can't. He may well have wanted Bale when he was Man United or whatever, but not now.
Yeah.
Not now. That was just a PR exercise on behalf of the club. And both of them just come up short. They're not good enough for top four, definitely, and they're probably not good enough for Europa League this year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. But let's take some comments, Len. Absolute crying shame about DT first hit. Horrible, completely. Luke says I'm from prison to country club, Brownie.
I know. The thing is, right, I'm wearing a white shirt. I've been in here now for about an hour and a half. I've been asked for the menu. I've been asked for a table. I've been asked for drinks. They think I'm working here. You've done.
Is this your third YouTube show live stream upload today? From that position.
It is. I battered it in the last couple of hours. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Big up, Jay. Big up, Peach. Hope you're well. Yes, Mike. Big Brownie, what a legend. There you go.
Thank you. More legend than legend, but never mind.
Luke says, Jake, you were too young, but Mike and Brownie will agree. They've been talking about a European Super League for over 20 years.
Very much so.
That's
why the Champions League became the Champions League. Was because originally it was a European Cup. Where only the champions of every country will go into. And then we started talking about it back then. That's why it grew into what is now the Champions League. It is a disgrace.
It really is. It won't happen. I can't see it happening.
There's nothing super about it.
No.
I mean, that's all it is. Is JP Morgan and other investment banks ploughing money into a project because they know they're going to get a return from. Yeah. And it really, really annoys me.
It's just greed, mate, isn't it? Full stop.
Yeah.
Total greed.
Yeah.
It's a battle. It's a battle which football fans need to win this.
Yes.
Football fans need to win this battle.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's all about the fans. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's all about the fans. And they've been missing for a while now, which has been a crying shame. We've not been able to get to the grounds, which is a nightmare. But they're not thinking about fans there.
No, of course not. Of course not. Disgraceful.
Oh, it is, yeah. Dad says Brownie needs you on his show, Peach. Yeah, a bit of Peach on football with Brownie, that wouldn't go. That would be quality. That really would be. Yeah, liven it up a bit. Peach would liven it up, that's for sure. But we'll get on to the game. We will get on to the game. Newcastle 3, West Ham United 2. I'm going to hand it over to Adam first from a neutral's perspective. Thoughts on this game?
Well, I only watch the highlights. I'll be honest with you.
Right, yeah.
And I seen the tweet by Fabianski, and he's obviously hurting at the moment. And I for one, even as a non-West Ham fan, I'm feeling for him at the moment. I hope that. And I did that. Unfortunately, I did see some responses blaming him, and it's the amount of times he has saved and made points for the club. He saved the 3 points. He's one of the. he'll be looked back as a club great, and it's just unfortunate. Everyone deserves an off day. I had a feeling something was gonna. It was going to be the Newcastle. I don't know. I thought it would be a draw in my honest opinion. But that's a problem when you're playing teams who are fighting against relegation. And as a neutral, I really am feeling for West Ham fans at the moment, because football needs a West Ham to get into the top four. Really, honestly, regarding Dawson, how many good games have he had?
Exactly.
But Rice missing is telling, isn't it? It's what now? 4 games you conceded 3. I know he played against Arsenal. But it's a shame. And if you do miss out on top 4, the only one, don't be blaming Dawson, don't be blaming Fabianski. You blame the owners. The owners hung Moyes and the team out to dry in January by selling Halle and not even getting a replacement. They sold one of the up and coming youngsters behind my back a day before the season started, which even made Mark Noble react on social media against the owners. What West Ham, Moyes and his backroom staff and that team has done is nothing short of incredible this season. It really, really is.
Yeah.
And no matter what happens, the respect from non-West Ham fans towards Moyes and the team has got to be, at an all-time high. And good luck to you guys. I'll be honest with you. Good luck to you.
No, good shout, mate. I totally agree with that. I mean, all you had to do is look at that Burnley game earlier. I mean, they're bringing on Vidra and Rodriguez. I mean, there's 2 decent strikers, We haven't got a striker at the moment. We haven't got one, And Moyes, like I said, we've punched above our weight all season. And what he's done with the squad of players he's got is nothing more than...
I'll give you an example. Now Cardiff are up against it financially, right? Now we all, everyone knows Kiefer Moore, right? He's been scoring. He hit 20 goals yesterday. Okay, he was granted from a penalty spot. We bought him for 1.5 million. Now, I'll tell you something. In January, if West Ham approached us for Kiefer Moore, offered us 9-10 million, Cardiff would have bitten their hand off. That's 10 million, and at least you would have had a backup target man, strike. You would have had something there, You had nothing. It's an absolute disgrace. Disgrace. We are very lucky if fans aren't allowed in the ground. I'm telling you.
It is. It was very. I mean, at halftime, I said of my talking tactics earlier, Mike, that I was just in a bit of disbelief. There wasn't any flow with us, and it was just disappointing. We had the opportunity. We had the opportunity to shut the door and go third. And we've opened it back up again for the likes of Chelsea and Liverpool to come back through. I always, I was confident going into it, but Newcastle, we just never win up there.
They sat back. They did a West Ham honest, really. I think
they did.
The way they give Steve Bruce his due, he just sat in with that back 5, and he did, and he's got the players to catch us on the break.
The one kind of like shining light for West Ham at the moment is Leicester.
Yeah,
that's the one thing. Forget about Chelsea and Liverpool at the moment. Leicester, the ones to keep an eye on, because all of a sudden they fall in like a brick, like they did last year. And if you can overtake them and not have any games in hand or anything, then it's back in your hands. But you can't afford to lose against Chelsea now.
No. I mean, the 5 games after that are winnable games, but.
But you would have thought Newcastle was a winnable game, I suppose, before yesterday.
We did, but I honestly was worried about that. I had it down as a 2-2 draw, and Jay could tell you. I would have taken a draw, and when we got back to 2-2, I thought, hey, we've done really well to get back in this with 10 men for, over half of the game.
Peach.
Sorry, Jake, go on.
Yeah, no. Peach says I think Fabianski was not just saying sorry for his performance, but for the whole team and the whole squad. What a man! Awful yesterday. Yeah. Go live. Hammers polls. Hammers polls at 6:45. Make sure you head over there after this is finished. This will be all done by then, so you can go over there. Massive Fitness. Hope you're well. Just watching Sky Sports. They have had they have just said something about the Sky Sports 6 might be leaving the Premiership. Happy days. Yeah.
As I've been on, I've just been on messages. Some guy Neville have said something really good, apparently.
He has. Yeah.
He did. He slated Man United for it.
He has.
Gary Neville did. On Sky.
We'll move on to the next game then, and it was Wolves 1, Sheffield United 0. I went on Hammers poll.
I had this as well. I had this as a bet.
I just said Sheffield United, they don't score, and they didn't score again. No purpose, no determination. They are very much down, but they are down now, officially mathematically relegated. We knew that for months. But Wolves got another win on the board, Mike.
Yeah, they were a little bit lucky, really, to be honest. Sheffield United had a little go, but like you said, Jake, they don't score goals today. And they've been down for the last month and a half. So Wilder walked away from it, I think, didn't he? They didn't get the boot, but they need someone to get them back up again now. So they need someone in there a bit smartish to get squad sorted to get them back up again. It's going to be tough for them, I think, to be totally honest, because they have been sinking badly.
We've just lost Adam to his lack of phone battery. I think he's run out of battery, so we'll do it as a duo, Mike. This is live YouTube, but let's take some comments then. Yaku Mate from Reading is a smaller version of Antonio. I like him. And Kiefer Moore says, Kent, I'll take your word on that. James's dog is running tonight at Central Park tonight. Good luck to it. I'm on it, mate. Well, not literally. Yeah, there you go. Question to you then on the West Ham game. Thoughts on Fornals? I don't think he had a massively bad game. I think him and Soufal were our best two players on the pitch, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, Fornals, like I say, he's a Moyes player. He puts himself around. He does make, sometimes he just loses it at times or plays the wrong ball. He does flatter, deceive at times. Yeah. But you can't knock him for his effort. I know that's not enough, but you can't knock him for his effort.
Yeah. Gary said we bottled it. Not sure we can overcome it with a thin squad. Moyes is in charge of the player recruitment now, so only has himself to blame. But in saying that, we've had a fantastic season regardless. I completely agree, Gary. I completely agree.
I agree, Gary.
Kent says Neville lambasted Man United and said the team should be docked points. I think he said he completely did. Average Fornals performance chicken with his head cut off type things. I like it, Peach. Yeah, 6:28 at Central Park. Number 1 is James's dog running tonight. Get on number 1. So we will.
Price to go.
Yeah. Wow, what a game. What a game. Arsenal won, Fulham won. Fulham took the lead with a penalty in the second half, I do believe, with Josh Maja. And then in the 97th minute, Eddie Nketiah got an equaliser back. And I've seen Arsenal fan channels, AFTV, they were literally celebrating like they've won the Champions League when they got a goal back to equalise against a pretty much doomed and relegated Fulham side. I feel for Scott Parker in this. What more can he do? But I mean, there was VAR drama in this. This game had everything, Mike.
Yeah, I didn't see it all. I seen the start of it, and then I was over at Tom's house, and he was telling me about it on his phone at the end. But I'd like Scotty Parker, obvious reasons, but his team have let him down. They just don't score enough goals, though, do they? Again, like Sheffield United, they struggle for goals. They get a goal up and they hang on to it. Where have we seen that before? But joking aside, I think they're doomed now. They're going to struggle to get out of there now, I think. Especially after picking them points up yesterday. The gap is widened a bit now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is, and I think obviously with Newcastle winning, that does well and truly put them down. The game that finished just a little while ago, we will move on to now, is Manchester United 3, Burnley 1. I believe there was some controversy in this as well. I do believe it was 1-1 at one point, but Man United got a couple of goals in the second half to widen the margin, and 3-1 to Manchester United. I think they're nailed on second. And do you think Burnley, they are slightly coming back into it, aren't they?
Burnley have had times, haven't they, during the season where they've been struggling. They've struggled early on, but I never thought they'd go down. They're doing enough to stay up. That gives United a good game. That 3-1 flatters United a little bit. They scored 2 in the last few minutes. I mean, Burnley give it a good go, and they did as well as they could have done. Really, I think VAR goal. I think in the first minute, Wood. Oh, you got to give it to Wood. He suits them down to the ground. They can get it up to him. He fights their defence. He's shoving Maguire all over the place. And fair dues to them. They put up a good show. I saw most of the game. I missed bits of it, but flatters United a little bit. But
this is what we're looking at. So Burnley are in 17th now, but they are 3-6. They're 6 points above the relegation zone. So I mean, they should be safe. They really should be safe. Yeah, game in hand as well. Yeah. Sorry, Jet, my battery died on me. No worries, Adam. No worries. Thanks for the invite. No worries at all. Thanks for coming on. The question is, has Tom been revising for tomorrow night's quiz against Charlie Walsh?
He's worried about it. Yeah, totally. He did mention it, yeah. He reckons he's going to get hammered.
No, we'll see. We will see. Let's take some comments then. Massive Fitness says it will be a shame if we drop down any further than 6th. I think we can get 5th or 6th. We just need to win more than Leicester, as I think they have a tough run. Yeah, I'm still convinced Leicester are going to drop down like a stone like they did last season. I'll keep saying that. And we had the massive debate last night. I don't know if any of you watched it. There was a couple of you who's in the live chat tonight that was in there with some Liverpool fans and some West Ham fans debating, are we going to get top 4? Is it still on? If we beat Chelsea next week, it's still on, in my opinion. If we don't get anything there, I think we can say goodbye to the Champions League hopes. Ken says, I think the Arsenal goal could have been chalked off because of holding going towards the shot before the man scored. Well, VAR dramas at the centre point again this week. Some more VAR decisions going other ways. Kent says Burnley played really well in that game. Yeah. But, it's Man United and their scoreline completely flatters them. So we're going to move in and we're going to preview the next one, the last game of the Premier League. We're not going to do the Chelsea one, but we're going to do definitely a game to watch as a neutral. Leeds versus Liverpool. There'll be goals in this game, Mike.
Definitely, and hope Leeds do it again. They turned Man City over the other day, so why can't they do it to Liverpool?
They did, yeah.
They score goals. I'm no doubt about that. But probably Liverpool will as well, so it should be an interesting encounter. What you going score wise? And I'll start. I reckon I'm going to go 3-2 Leeds, because Leeds could do us a favour. I mean, they can get opened up at the back really, really easy. But they proved it against City, as you said. If they can beat City, they've got the potential to go and beat Liverpool as well. Definitely, yeah. I think Liverpool get a draw. Leeds to get a draw, and that'd be a good result for us.
It would be, yeah. Because
hopefully,
I think if we just have a look,
goes in it,
yeah. I think because they are currently on 52, so a point wouldn't let them above us. I mean, Chelsea, I think they play Brighton, and if they get any points, they go above us in that. Hopefully, Brighton can do us a massive favour. I mean, results are going our way. Let's hope they can just continue on a bit further. So there's going to be goals in this game. I'm going 3-2 Leeds. That would be absolutely fantastic. We'll move on to the FA Cup then. The game that took place yesterday that shocked some people. The quadruple is over. Chelsea 1, Man City 0. So, the triple's still on, but no quadruple for Man City this season. This surprised me, Mike.
It did me as well, to be totally honest. But Tuchel's done a brilliant job with Chelsea.
He has, yeah.
They're total different sort of side now from the Lampard team. He's done some. He's stiffened them up. He's making them hard to beat, and that's what they had to do against City. I mean, City had a lot of the ball again at the end, but not that much. I thought, to be totally honest, you know, I saw most of the game. Chelsea were there or thereabouts for most of the game, and Kevin De Bruyne has picked up an injury, so that's not good news, especially as we want them to beat Spurs in that cup final.
Oh, we want them to lump them on that. We want them to lump at that. Yeah. So 6:28. This is James's horse. James's dog, sorry, is running right now. So we'll get an update on that. Definitely. But yeah. This surprised people. No quadruple. I mean, when they get injuries, City. I mean, the people they bring on. They just brought Phil Foden on, probably the best youngster that's out there at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, the bench, like I said the other day, they're 9 on the bench. With a couple more chucked in, would still be that there in the top 2 or 3.
Yeah,
they can change anyone, and it should make a massive difference. But De Bruyne is a different story in my mind. I think he's one of the best players possibly in the world. So they're going to miss him. But they've got plenty of people to come in and do a job for sure.
Oh yeah, completely. They are drowned with talent, and when you spend money wisely, that's what you get. Kent says, "I'm hoping Fox just win today. Then they take their foot off the pedal and have they have an eye on the cup final. Chelsea winning is good for us. They need to keep players for the cup and the Champions League. So we look ahead to next week. Then I mean, the only thing, because they are on fire, the only thing is they've got they're in that cup final now. They've got the Champions League to worry about, a massive game in the massive couple of games in the Champions League over the next couple of weeks. They've got us in there. Do you think that Tuchel will put us to the back of the pile and prioritise the other games? We'll talk about all of this.
I don't think he's going to do too many changes. There may be 1 or 2, but I think he still, needs a backup of getting in that top 4, really, because it could all go horribly wrong, couldn't it? Lose the cup final, you know what I mean? And the other game, I mean, the tough games, they're going to be tough games, both of them,
Yeah.
The Leicester thing, Leicester's form's dropped off a little bit. I know they've had a few players missing, but it wouldn't be a bad thing if it's Leicester and Chelsea in the final. That means that's a European place that's not gone. I mean, if Southampton sneak in there and win it, it's not so good. It's like we don't want Arsenal to win the Europa League either. So it then narrows it down. So I'm just thinking about West Ham basically, but I mean. Yeah, I don't know. Chelsea are probably still have a stronger squad, but they're still going to have one eye on that game, aren't they? So, it may make a bit of difference.
It is. And kicking off right now, Leicester versus Southampton. Kicked off a minute ago. What's your prediction for this game then?
I think Leicester will win it, but it's not going to be a massive shock if Southampton do it. Because they haven't been in great form, have they? I presume those guys that all the naughty boys will be back in, so that strengthens them.
The starting lineups are so let's have a look at them. Leicester City go with Schmeichel and goal. Back 3 of Fofana. Soyuncu is back, who was missing before Evans, and then the midfield 4 of Pereira, Ndidi, Tielemans, Castagna, Perez, Iheanacho, and Vardy. So that's a little bit stronger there. And then Southampton have got Forster, back 4 of Bertrand, Vestergaard, Benderek, Walker Peters, midfield 4 of Gineppo, Ward-Prowse, Diallo, Armstrong, Redmond, and Danny Ings. So we will see what happens in that game. But it should be interesting. I do think Leicester will have enough to get past them, though.
Yeah, I think they'll sneak it 2-1. I think.
Yeah. I'll go 3-1 because I mean Southampton they are dropping off and they're not looking great at the moment. But we've got an update, a good race but no win today with James's horse. Unlucky James. But I'm going to hand the West Ham baton torch of the content over to James now, who will start the Hammers polls. I believe it's a view from the sidelines talking about the Newcastle game and all things West Ham, Craig Dawson and all of that stuff. So that starts in about 13 minutes time. Thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you to Adam for coming on earlier before his battery died. Thank you very much, of course, to you, Mike, for coming on.
Thank you, Jake. Cheers, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll be back very, very soon. Come on, you guys. Let's think positive for a win next weekend, and we'll see you very, very soon. Thank you. School starts tomorrow, so the content will come back a bit. But I'll be back very, very soon. Thank you very much. Come on, you guys. And